Free personality test. Complete the test. Be yourself and answer honestly to find out your personality type. View detailed results. Learn how your personality type influences many areas of your life. Unlock your potential. Grow into the person you want to be with your optional premium profile. You enjoy vibrant social events with lots of people. I like football. I like going to watch football. That's with a lot of people. But at the same time, I hate people. You often spend time exploring unrealistic yet intriguing ideas. Most of the time, yeah. Your travel plans are more likely to look like a rough list of ideas than a detailed itinerary. I disagree because I feel as if I'm going to do quite a lot of travelling. You often think about what you should have said in a conversation long after it has taken place. I think everyone does this, right? Surely, if your friend is sad about something, your first instinct is to support them emotionally. Try not to solve their problem. It depends on the problem, doesn't it? Because you can't solve each and every problem without talking to them and supporting them in an emotional way. So I'd say I kind of guess I do try to support them in an emotional way, but because you can't try and solve the problem. But see, I kind of agree with that. People can rarely upset you. I could be upset quite easily, but not too easily. You often rely on other people to be the ones to start a conversation and keep it going. No, I disagree with that. Well, it depends who you're talking to, doesn't it? It depends who you're talking to and what the conversation's about. If it's something you like or enjoy, or you're talking to someone you like and enjoy, yes, you can be. But if you don't like the person and you don't like the topic you're on about, then you're not going to like it. So, if you have to temporarily put your plans on hold, you make sure it is your top priority to get back on track as soon as possible. Yeah, again, it depends on where you're doing. Like, if it's something you don't want to do or something you don't want to do with, then, you're not going to like it, and you're not going to want to do it again. But I think in a nice way, you're going to have to in a way. You rarely worry if you made a good impression on someone you met. You rarely. So if I agree, I rarely worry. No, I worry all the time. It would be a challenge for you to spend the whole weekend all by yourself without feeling bored. Disagree. I can entertain myself for hours and days. You are more of a detail-orientated than a bigger picture person. I don't really know what that means. So I'm just going to put that. You are very affectionate with the people you care about. I am very affectionate. You have a careful and methodical approach to life. I mean, you've always got to be careful about, your approach to life and how you spend it, because life is short. You are still bothered by the mistakes you made a long time ago. Yes, I think everyone is. Stay in school, do well in school. At parties and similar events, you can mostly be found farther away from the action. Yeah, again, it depends who you're with and like the atmosphere and, so it depends also on the mood. You often find it difficult to relate to people who let their emotions guide them. That's a really tough question. I mean, I don't really understand it. When looking for a movie to watch, you can spend ages browsing the catalogue. I think everyone does this. I mean, you go through Netflix, there's thousands of movies to watch and you just can't pick the right one. You can stay calm under a lot of pressure. Yes, I can. When in a group of people you do not know, you have no problem jumping right into the conversation. Depends on the situation, though, doesn't it? When you sleep, your dream tends to be bizarre and fantastical. Oh, my dreams are amazing. Now, honestly, what goes on in my head is beautiful. I love sleeping. In your opinion, it is okay to step on others to get ahead in life. Now, to me, it's not what you know, it's who you know. So, in life, no one's got where they are without help at all. So, I feel as if I agree, but I disagree in a sense of, you don't want to step over them as such. You want to use them. You want to use them as a guide almost to help you get to where you want to be. You don't want to bring them down just so you can sort of take their role. So I sort of agree in that sense. You are dedicated and focused on your goals, only rarely getting sidetracked. See, I'm dedicated in getting to where I want to be, but at the same time, I can be sidetracked very easily. If you make a mistake, you tend to start doubting yourself, your abilities, or your knowledge. Yes, very much so. When at a social event, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know. I guess so, but it depends who my friends are talking to, if they're talking to someone new or not. You usually lose interest in a discussion when it gets philosophical. Philosophical? Philosophical? I don't know what that means. You would never let yourself cry in front of others. No, because if you're sad, then they're going to get sad, and you don't want to, bring the whole mood down. You feel more drawn to places with a bustling and busy atmosphere than a more quiet and intimate one. I like going to watch football, but that's only because I'm watching the football. But if I'm out in public, I will try to stay away from people as much as I can. So I disagree. You like discussing different views and theories on what the world could look like in the future? Yes. The future is a very exciting thing, but also a very dark thing at the same time. When it comes to making life-changing choices, you mostly listen to your heart rather than your head. Yes, I'm very spontaneous, so whatever sort of goes into my head is sort of how I'm naturally feeling, I'll go with. You cannot imagine yourself dedicating your life to the study of something that you cannot see, touch, or experience. I can't imagine it, no. You usually prefer to get your revenge rather than forgive. Disagree, I forgive very easily. You often make decisions on a whim, very much so. The time you spend by yourself often ends up being more interesting and satisfying than the time you spend with others. Most of the time, yes, depends who you're with, depends on the circumstance. You often put special effort into interpreting the real meaning or the message of a song or a movie. Yes, I love the deep meanings to songs, breaking down the lyrics, or to do with films, like the way the shot is taken, the music that has been used, it all adds up to a deeper meaning than what it's only just showing you on a screen. You always know exactly what you want. I mean, doesn't everyone? You rarely think back on the choices you made and wonder what you could have done differently. I think about that all the time. When in a public place, you usually stick to the quieter and less crowded areas. I agree massively. You tend to focus on present realities rather than future possibilities. Yeah, I'm very much just on the ball person, so whatever's in front of me, just take it as it comes, really. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. No, I think I understand people's feelings very well. When starting to work on a project, you prefer to make as many decisions upfront as possible. I agree. Write them all down on my map, then get rid of the ones you're not going to use. When you know someone thinks highly of you, you also wonder how long it will be until they become disappointed in you. Very much so. Biggest fear. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. But if it's someone I find interesting in, yeah, I could probably talk to someone, but if it's not, then, I'm not going to enjoy talking to them. You often drift away into daydreaming about various ideas or scenarios. I mean, if that's not daydreaming, then what is daydreaming? You look after yourself first and others come in second. See, I'm very bad at this. I kind of worry about other people more than I do myself, to be honest. Even when you have planned a particular daily routine, you usually just end up doing what you feel like at any given moment. So as I have a schedule for what I kind of want to do, like in the week I have college, work, so whatever. But as in, I won't wake up and be like, okay, I need to go on a run, and then I need to brush my teeth, and I need to shower, and I need to eat. No, that won't be like a strict time. So I end up doing what I feel, really. Your mood can change very quickly. Everyone's does, I feel. You often contemplate the reason for human existence or the meaning of life. There again, I think everyone has that in the back of their mind. What was before us and what will be after us. You often talk about your own feelings and emotions. I am very bad at talking about my emotions, but it depends who I'm talking to. You have got detailed education or career development plans stretching several years into the future. I would hope so, because films are going to be around. They're only just improve, and they're going to improve and improve. You rarely dwell on your regrets. No, I dwell on them all the time. Spending time in a dynamic atmosphere with lots of people around quickly makes you feel drained and in need to have a getaway. I guess so, but not fully. I'm sort of on the fence. You see yourself as more of a realist and a visionary. Yes, most probably. You find it easy to empathize with a person who has gone through something you never have. I think I do, because I feel as if I was sitting in their shoes, I'd understand how they were feeling. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than to organised and consistent efforts. Very much so. It depends what I'm doing, if I enjoy what I'm doing. Your emotions control you more than you control them. No, I think I'm very good at controlling my emotions, to be honest. After a long, exhausting week, a fun party is just what you need. No, not at all. You frequently find yourself wondering how technological. There you go. You frequently find yourself wondering how technological advancement could change everyday life. I mean, the technology we have nowadays is amazing. We should be able to, do a lot of things with it, and the future's only going to get better with time. You always consider how your actions might affect other people before doing something. Very much so. You still honour the commitments you have made, even if you have a change of heart. Yes, I think everyone sort of goes through this, where you kind of do something but you end up not really liking it, but you still do it because it's sort of the right thing to do. You rarely feel insecure. No, I feel insecure all the time. Male, see results. I am an advocate. Whatever that is. Okay. No, thank you. So, introduction. The advocate personality type is defined as having the introverted, intuitive feeling and judging traits. This combination makes these personalities stand out uniquely with a quiet, principled version of humanism. They think and feel with a depth that brings challenges as well as opportunities. Advocates are the rarest personality types of them all. Still, advocates leave their mark on the world. They have a deep sense of idealism and integrity, but they aren't ideal dreamers. They take concrete steps to realise their goals and make a lasting impact. Advocates' unique combination of personality traits makes them complex and quite versatile. For example, advocates can speak with a great passion and conviction, especially when standing up for their ideals. At other times, however, they may choose to be soft-spoken and understated, preferring to keep the peace rather than challenging others. That is true. Standing up for what's right. Advocates generally strive to do what's right, and they want to help create a world where others do the right thing as well. People with this personality type may feel called to use their strengths, including creativity, imagination, and sensitivity, to uplift others and spread compassion. Concepts like, whatever that says, and karma can mean a great deal to advocates. Advocates may see helping others as their purpose in life. They are troubled by injustice, and they typically care more about altruism than personal gain. As a result, advocates tend to step in when they see someone facing unfairness or hardship. Many people with this personality type also aspire to fix society's deeper problems, in the hope that unfairness and hardship can become things of the past. Connecting with others and themselves. Advocates may be reserved, but they communicate in a way that is warm and sensitive. This emotional honesty and insight can make a powerful impression on the people around them. Advocates value deep, authentic relationships with others, and they tend to take a great care with others' people's feelings. That said, these personalities also need to prioritise reconnecting with themselves. Advocates need to take some time alone now and then to decompress, recharge, and process their thoughts and feelings. Very much true. The cost of success. At times, advocates may focus so intently on their ideal that they don't take care of themselves. Advocates may feel that they aren't allowed to rest until they've achieved their unique vision of success, but this mindset can lead to stress and burnout. If this happens, people with this personality type may find themselves feeling uncharacteristically ill-tempered. Advocates might find themselves feeling especially stressed in the face of conflict and criticism. These personalities tend to act with the best of intentions, and it can frustrate them when others don't appreciate this. At times, even constructive criticism may feel deeply personal or hurt to advocates. Very much true. Many advocates feel compelled to find a mission for their lives. When they encounter inequality or unfairness, they tend to think, how can I fix this? They are well suited to support a movement to right or wrong, no matter how big or small. Advocates just need to remember that while they are busy taking care of the world, they need to take care of themselves too.